Hi, this is Dr. Christine Nangayan, aka The Spiritual Shrink, and I wanted to come today to talk to you a little bit about how everyone's doing in the quarantine. We are now in the second month for many of us. I live in northern New Jersey, so we've been hit pretty hard. People are starting to get a little bit of cabin fever. People are starting to get a little bit anxious about when this is going to end, especially as the weather's getting nicer. I'm encouraging everybody, and I know people are limited by where they're at and their backyard situation, if any, and being by a park that's both accessible and even open at this time. But as much as you can, even if it's just sitting on your front porch or your back steps, please get outside. It really does a lot for our spirits, and it really puts us in a better frame of mind. It's great for us, it's great for our pets, so I'm hoping you're getting as much sunshine in this early spring as we are, or trying to. So the one thing that I think we can all be doing, and some of us probably are and some of us may not be, is starting to use a technique that has long been heralded in cognitive behavioral therapy, in many different paradigms, both therapeutically, also in terms of a lot of philosophical paradigms and stances and views of the world. Visualization. So sometimes what helps us achieve a goal or even actualize a goal or begin moving toward a goal is to visualize the outcome that we are desiring. It is really important. This can be spiritual. You can look at this from so many different shifts or genres or paradigms, like I said before. So whatever stance you want to take, if this is a philosophical stance, if this is a therapeutic stance, if this is a spiritual stance, but it is a technique that really, really works. It's extremely effective. We have in our subconscious mind a part of our brain known as the reticular activating system. And it's sort of more the limbic parts of our brain. It's sort of like the filter on your computer. If you say to yourself you're going to buy a red Prius, and you kind of imprint this on your mind, that next week, that's all you're going to see on the road. It's incredible. You'll see red Priuses everywhere. They'll stand out to you in commercials. They'll stand out, to you on the street. And it's not that there are necessarily more red Priuses out there. It's just that you've kind of fine-tuned your mind to pay attention and perk up, and it goes onto like the radar system of your mind, so to speak. And sometimes that actually does propagate us or propel us or give us momentum to reach a goal. Outside of us is to set our reticular activating system with some sort of idea or impression that motivates us and does give us a sort of momentum, if you will, invisible momentum, so to speak. It is really important to see us getting past this. I'm telling my patients, visualize being in your favorite restaurant again and appreciating it and knowing we're post-coronavirus, post-COVID-19. You're ordering your food, you're drinking your wine, you're drinking, champagne, really fill it with a lot of detail and immerse your feelings in that, immerse your mind in that, your subconscious in that, drench yourself with what that's going to feel like when that happens. And it not only lifts your spirits and puts you in a better space in terms of your emotional state, but it does do something to us on a conscious and unconscious level, subconscious level, I should say. We often talk about wish fulfillment in therapy, and Freud was very famous for sort of the dreams being the road to the unconscious mind, and wish fulfillment themes playing out in our dreams. And it's really coming to the forefront for me right now, because I'm even having dreams about being in a New York restaurant again and being surrounded by people and drinking wine and being with friends and just being happy. And I also, the other night, had a dream about being in a big clothing store. I don't know what it was, a Nordstrom or Macy's or something like that, Bloomingdale's. And it was beautiful with multiple floors and all the displays, and I was looking at scarves and trying things on, and there were people there, and it filled me when I woke up. I was filled with those feelings of wanting that and craving that, and sort of satiating my conscious mind, and that will happen again someday. not right now, but it will happen again someday. So I'm encouraging everybody, while you're home and while you're quarantined, even if you take 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day to give yourself space to really dream about what it is that you are so excited about again on the other side of this. Um, I would even go as far as to suggest dreaming about turning on the news and hearing that a vaccine is in place, or turning on the news and hearing that there are no more new cases, that suddenly something has happened and coronavirus seems to have ebbed in a miraculous way. Really push your sense of belief and disbelief right now, and suspend that, and immerse yourself in that possibility of all things are possible, including this ending very soon, very abruptly, and our lives sort of returning to normal. Even doing that starts moving us toward normalization in some way that I can't even explain, but I've seen it happen so many times. The second we tune our mind into what we're hoping to actualize, and I tell patients, they want to buy a home, start visualizing your home, start thinking about how you're going to decorate certain rooms, go online, look at homes, go with your real estate agent and actually look inside the home. Go see the cars on the lot, sit in the car, test drive the car, smell the car. As much as you can immerse your senses and really make it as real as possible, that's what kind of fills you with all those feelings and just starts that momentum going in a very positive direction. So I hope that everybody is staying safe, and I really hope that everybody is staying home. I wanted to put an additional plea out there to really, truly, please try to stay home. I'm still amazed at how many people I'm talking to, and I'm saying, are you leaving the house? And they're like, well, we're not leaving the house. But then when you talk to them, they're saying, well, we are leaving the house to go grocery shopping. We are leaving the house to go fill the car with gas. We are leaving the house to fill in the blank. And walking around and being outside, I think that's fine right by your house. But if you really can, don't leave the house. Try to get grocery deliveries, pharmacy deliveries, medical care, of course. You seek medical attention if need be. But I'm amazed how many primary care docs right now are even doing online medicine, as our practice is with telemedicine. Thank God for that right now. So be safe, be well, really hunker down for these next 30 days, and we'll get through this as quickly as we can. And just lots of love and light and prayers I'm sending out to you and your family right now. And thank you so much for being here with me, and I will see you next time. The Spiritual Shrink. Thank you so much. Take care.